Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tatiana and today is day number 16 of our Manifesting Through Faith series. If you have been following up, thank you very much. We are about to read some of the verses from the Proverbs of the day, and then we're going to look at some of the lessons that we can then implement into our lives. So let's get started. People may make plans in their minds, but only the Lord can make them come true. You may believe you're doing right, but the Lord will judge your reasons. Depend on the Lord in whatever you do, and your plans will succeed. Even though God gives us free will and we can imagine and we can think of anything that we want, it is God who knows what's ultimately best for us. Let's continue. Love and truth bring forgiveness of sin. By respecting the Lord, you will avoid evil. When people live so that they please the Lord, even their enemies will make peace with them. The Lord wants honest balances and scales. All the weights are His work. Kings hate those who do wrong because governments only continue if they are fair. Kings like honest people. They value someone who speaks the truth. Whoever listens to what is taught will succeed, and whoever trusts the Lord will be happy. The wise are known for their understanding. Their pleasant words make them better teachers. Understanding is like a fountain which gives life to those who use it, but foolishness brings punishment to fools. Wise people's minds tell them what to say, and that helps them be better teachers. Pleasant words are like honeycomb, making people happy and healthy. Some people think they are doing right, but in the end, it leads to death. Gray hair is like a crown of honor. It is earned by living a good life. Patience is better than strength. Controlling your temper is better than capturing a city. People throw lots to make a decision, but the answer comes from the Lord. So what is the difference between thinking that we're doing right, but it's not leading us into the right track, and also using pleasant words like honeycomb that bring happiness and health? When we seek to understand and we go beyond our senses of the mind, we are connecting to God directly. Our minds are going to be experts, are selling us the narrative that is going to require us the least amount of effort. But the thing about also the least amount of effort is that then we're going to remain the same. It's sort of like when we're tired and we know we had to wake up at a certain time, but then we keep pushing the snooze button a little more, and then ultimately we realize that we were actually negotiating with ourselves and we ended up eating our own time. And this is just an example that might take a few minutes or a few hours, but sometimes that's exactly what happens when years go by and we are actually still in the same position rather than have progressed over time. So when we seek understanding, it's like when we go to a fountain of youth and we feel rejuvenated and we feel enlightened, and we continue to integrate all of that wisdom that then continues to carry on itself inside of us, and we continue to then multiply it whenever we speak wisdom. And we know that we're actually speaking wisdom by people's reactions. This is the beautiful thing about human interaction, where people can actually be like our mirrors and we can get that feedback from them. And this is why it's important to have wise friends who are able to not only contribute to more understanding versus the opposite, which would be remaining the same. Remaining the same is the trap by the mind when we're listening to the enemy, that we do not need to do what it takes to get to a higher place of understanding, a higher place of wisdom. And as a result, we continue to eat time without realizing. And we don't want to do that, because it's when we look back when we realize why things had to happen the way that they did. This is the part where we have to continue to strengthen our connection to ourselves. We have to strengthen our faith. Through faith, we don't need to have the evidence right away. Sort of like when you're driving and it's dark at night and you are not able to have a good vision, but as long as you continue to move forward following the lines that you're supposed to follow, you know that you're going to get where you're going. And faith and miracles require us to be able to detach from fear of the unknown, fear that it's not going to work, fear that we are not doing the things that we're supposed to be doing, we're doing something wrong. Fear. The more we focus on fear, the more that we're continuing to sabotage that miracle that we are attuning to and we're connecting to. Imagine a horse that was trying to run forward, but then continued to look at fear from the past, and instead of running straight, by just making that gesture of looking back and not being assertive and focused, then that motion is not the same. So therefore it doesn't have the same fluidity, it doesn't have the same direction, and you can tell. So today let's reflect on what it is that we need to be able to let go of in terms of fear, so that way we can continue to make room to connect more and more to our desired outcome by faith. We know that we're connected to God. We know that we're coming from a place of a higher understanding. We know that our intentions are good, so why not? The how is not up to us. The how is God's work. So let's keep a state of gratitude, as gratitude continues to accelerate our desired outcomes. All right, this is what I have for you today. Thank you so much for connecting with me. I hope that you were able to get some great value out of this video, and I will see you tomorrow for our next chapter. Until then, I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care.